So welcome back guys to my channel. Today I will take you through the training of chest and triceps. In this video I am 10 days out from the competition and I started the training with the usual warm-up sets. So I grabbed a pair of dumbbells which is 10 kilos each and did 20 reps to warm up the muscle, to rush the blood into the muscle, into the chest area, bring all the nutrients and prepare muscle for work. So this was the first warm-up set. Then I would grab heavier dumbbells. I would go 10 kilos up, so it's 20 kilos. And again, slow contraction, slow, so very slow on the way down, and to focusing on the maximum stretch as possible, and the mind-muscle connection. So really the purpose of this warm-up sets, I do 2 warm-up sets. So the second one was just a few reps to get accustomed to the weight. And as you know, the warm muscle is more elastic and is less prone to the breakages and or any sort of injuries. It's like elastic band. It's warm up, so it's not prone to tears and damages. Oh, and this was another warm up set.
So this is how I do warm up set. I did first set was 10 kilos. I did 18 reps, then increased to 20 kilos. I did 4 reps and 30 kilos, 5 reps. So I'm warmed up, and now it's going to be first working set with 40 kilograms. Now I'm so close to prep, just 10 days to go. I train as hard as possible, so I'm quite weak now. This is why.
So this is the first working set I did with the 40 kilos dumbbells. I did 11 reps. So again, when pushing up, I exhale. On the way down, I inhale. And again, when pushing up, not the driving hands, palms together, because if you do that, if you would be touching the dumbbells in the top portion of the movement, your triceps will take over. So, and we are focusing just for the chest, so the dumbbells go down and a straight up movement.
Okay, now I'll increase weight to 50 kilograms, and then this will be my second working set, and then the last set will be back off set with overweight at 40 kilograms or 30.
First working set, I increased the weight. I went with the 50 kilograms dumbbell. It's about 110 pounds. It was the second working set, and I did 7 reps. And again, focusing on slow execution of the movement, just feeling the weight and squeezing the muscle at the top movement. Also trying to do the maximum stretch, bottom portion of the movement.
So this was second working set. I did it for 50 kilograms. I did 7 reps. Yeah, last week I didn't. Maximum I went 40 kilograms and I did 8 reps, so improvement. So now last set will be back off set. Will be for 40 kilograms, and I'll go as much as I can to 1 rep shy of failure.
And keeping tension in the muscle all the time. Yeah, perfect form is In powerlifting is different. Powerlifting is use as many muscles as possible to lift weight or move weight from point A to point B. But bodybuilding is different one in this regard. And the last working set, it was back off set. It was third set, but back off set I decreased the weight by 20%.
So the next exercise is incline press, 100 strength. I started on 90 kilograms that I did last week. Well, no, last training here. I did 90 kilograms, so I'll go try to squeeze 9 reps if I can. Now I'm going to do machine mostly, not free weights anymore. It's, now it's only just about preserving the muscle, not building one. So no risk. I don't want any kind of risk here. So I'm over 50 years old.
As you know, I'm 10 days out here and very low on calories. Also using the drying agents. So now it's the risky period. So I don't want to push heavy weights anymore. Because I have to take into consideration risk-benefit ratio. It's not point for me to move higher weights and get injured. Strategic decision was made that the weights must go down a little bit, and
did 9 reps with 90 kilograms. Now I'm going again, second working set, and then third set will be back off set again. Let's wait the last set.
because my muscles are already warm up, so no warm-up sets needed anymore. It would just be a junk volume, and one thing only what would those feeder sets would do, it's increase the fatigue. As this video I'm on 2000 calories, so no more strength left, so I have to be strategic.
So I did 7 reps. Really now just trying to squeeze as much as possible. I'm focusing most on burning calories. I also showing also effort in the gym just now, 10 days to go. This is actually my last normal training. Then my coach told me I'll be switching to just one working set, and he'll give me instructions regarding training as well. And also protocol of the big week. I will share everything with you guys. All the tricks, all the magic. So now I will be last, back of set with 80 kilograms. Third last one, and now we'll move on to flat bench press, hammer strength.
Trying to do not the junk volume, but only effective volume. What I do in this exercise, I'm trying to push out my chest and take a deep breath on the way down and exhale on the way out. And also elbows, I don't keep close to the body because I don't want the triceps to be involved. So my elbows flare out from the body, and this way I can hit more chest. Of course, when you're doing the incline press or any kind of press movement, you also using the front delts. However, the higher the incline, more work delts would do.
So this was first working set with 100 kilograms. I did only 6 reps. So second working set, I'll be aiming for more reps, so I need to increase the weight to 90 kilograms. So I'm now running on fumes. Today only 2000 calories. Today was another reduction in my diet. So post-workout meal was reduced again. Yeah, getting there. So second working set, let's wait, then adjust it, we'll do more.
So this you have to keep in mind. The front delts are always worked with the chest together. even though as a secondary muscle. Third working set, but this was the back off set again, so I decreased the weight by 10%, but the reps stayed the same, 9 reps, so 80 kilos and 9 reps. Even though my coach told me not to go for the failure and keep 2 reps in reserve, I was pushing myself hard, so I don't know. It's very hard to predict, especially when you are low on calories. What is your reps in reserve? Your body doesn't respond to the training when it's full of food, because the food is most anabolic substance you can get. If the food is missing, the body go into shock mode, into survival mode, and will feel tired and exhausted, as I did. However, to lose fat, you have to go through some discomfort, otherwise it's not possible. You cannot outtrain the bad diet, no way. So after incline bench press, I did flat bench press hammer strength. However, this one was I was dropping weight because I was running out of the steam. I couldn't, my muscles, I'm very low on calories here, as I told you, 2000 calories, so I wasn't able to push myself very hard, and especially now when 10 days out from the competition and I'm using the hardening drugs like Winstrol that would dry out your joints, so it's a dangerous period to pick up injury. So these were the first 3 exercises with the press movement, and now I moved onto the fly movements on the chest fly machine. I was now feeling a little bit tired and exhausted, low on calories, no glycogen in the muscle whatsoever. So I did 3 sets, then I moved on to drop sets, as I couldn't do any more reps. I went to the maximum what I could give in the training. In this training, however, I was focusing more onto to exercise the muscle and the sort of a little pump and spend as much calories as possible. This way, with the drop set, and I drop weight by 10% each round. In this way you can exhaust the muscle, and so the muscle is shocked, and you will get the reaction. Last exercise was dumbbell flies on the bench. It's old school exercise, and again doing the dumbbells, doing maximum stretch at the bottom, and keeping the elbows, keeping hands bent in the elbows. However, not touching the dumbbells at the top, because as you drive the dumbbells up, the gravity will take over, and there is no more tension in the muscle. So in the top position there is almost no tension whatsoever. So yeah, this is like a finishing exercise, just to finish off the muscle and burn last reserves of glycogen. So the body will have to burn fat, because no other fuel source is available. Of course there is a protein, but if you have sufficient amounts of the protein supplied in your nutrition, and also PDs are actually anti-catabolic, so they will preserve the muscle. Yeah, after wrapping up the chest, I moved to the triceps, and again I did only one warm-up set, because when you do chest, your triceps will warm up accordingly. So this was the cable bar pushdown. This is the great exercise for the outer head of the triceps, or a horseshoe of the triceps, When I do this exercise, I try to keep my elbows as close to the body as possible and move only my forearm. Upper arm, elbow is like stationary, it's not moving. Also stretching a little bit more than just the horizontally to the. I don't recommend to stretch your triceps too much, because when you stretch too much, I think just the tendons will take over when they're doing this exercise. So yeah, so the forearm should be like parallel to the ground. Decrease tension on the tendons and joints. So from the bar push downs, I moved on to underhand pushdown. Good isolation exercise to make these triceps. I'm not using a heavy weight here, only 14 kilos, as the triceps in this position when you're doing underhand, it's not so strong. However, this is a great exercise for the outer head of the triceps or horseshoe, and can give you this definition, these cuts. Just focusing again on the slow execution of the exercise, and again keeping elbow close to my body. However, because I'm tired here, as my form was deteriorating, couldn't do my usual 15 reps, so I did only 12 reps per set. The weight was the same, 14 kilograms per hand. As now I'm just 10 days out from the competition and trying to get shredded as possible. So just like on this training, like just going through the motions, just to exercise those muscles and run blood through them and nutrients, so the muscle mass is preserved. And by doing that, using as much energy as possible, so to lose fat, and finishing the triceps with the triceps U-bar extensions behind the head. This is one of the great exercises for long head. Long head is the third head of the triceps. As you know, we have outer head or horseshoe, medial head, and the long head. Long head is the most robust part of the triceps, so this is where all this mass will go from, and this is the great exercise to hit, particularly long head of the triceps. This exercise can be done behind the head. Some folks prefer to keep elbows closer together, but because of my shoulders, this is the most comfortable position for me. If I try to put the elbows more together, I start to feel pain, so it's not natural for me. Really, you have to find the angle that is most suitable for your frame and for your physique, because not everybody is the same. Of course, as always, if you are a couple of days out from the competition, the posing is very important. How to burn, this is another way how to burn calories and also practice posing for the stage present. So just going through the motions and hitting the poses. As I'm here 10 days out from the competition, from the Masters over 50 class for the Irish Classic that will be in Londonderry. So getting ready and trying to lose fat as I progress and go forward.